So today we have something a little bit different. We're going to be doing our first Necromunda game. We've done a couple test ones before, but this is going to be our first real one. I'm going to be playing the House Escher side, and Joe's going to be playing House Goliath. So we're just going to do the first scenario, which is tunnel skirmish. So it's just trying to kill each other, effectively. Once one gang starts bottling out, then the game could end on a 4+, increasing by 1 or decreasing by 1 each round. So we each have 6 people on a team. I have a 940 credits gang, so we're just running all the basic gang people in the box how they're supposed to be run. So I have Jelena as leader. She's got the Combine Bolter and the Shock Whip, and then Rallying Shout. I have Tumala, the champion, with the Chem Thrower. Olina with a Autogun and Stiletto Knife. Roshin with the Las Pistol and Power Sword. Nokami with the two Las Pistols, and then Bray with a Las Gun. I probably butchered all of those names. They also have grenades and stuff that I didn't mention.
And on the House Goliath side, I have Grendel, will be the champion, with his rivet cannon and his fighting knife. I've got Kruger for his grenade launcher and his brute cleaver. I have Nox the Ripper with his spud jacker and brute cleaver. Rourke with his stub cannon and his grenades. Brack with another spud jacker and a stubber. And then I have Varric with a stub cannon and a fighting knife. And I don't remember the exact points total of mine, but it was like 905 credits.
Yeah.
So neither one of us is far enough off to get a bonus gang tactics card.
Yeah.
And for my two, I picked these.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention the House Escher ones, so I have these two. And I'll be giving this one to Jelena. So this is our first real game, so I'm sure we're going to make tons of mistakes. We're going to do our best, but let us know if we get anything wrong. So
we roll off to see who deploys first,
yeah,
or who picks deployment sides.
Yeah, so we already have the board set up as the map says to. So I don't know what... Alright, so this is just the setting up phase. So we each roll a d6, and the higher chooses deployment zone. And puts down their first gang member. That's the wrong dice. That doesn't count as a mistake. Okay, so I get to put my first person down, and then we will roll off for who has priority after all the gang members are down. Let's do... I'm going to put Rossin back here by this door.
I will place Rourke over by the ammo crate.
I'll have Las Gun, Bray. It seems like grouping everybody up too much is a bad thing, but mildly grouped up doesn't seem too bad. I'll put the leader, Jelena, right here.
I will place Grendel over here.
I'll put Tomala with the Chem Thrower over here.
Kruger will go over here with his grenade launcher.
Nokami will go over here with her 2 pistols.
Nox will go next to Grendel.
And Olina will go over here with Tomala. She has the autogun.
Varric will hang out by Kruger.
And then Bray will... she'll just get a las gun and not much else. She'll go over by the store as well.
And Brack will hang out next to Nox.
So everyone's deployed. So then we roll off for priority, and that person will be activating first in the action phase.
House Goliath gets to go first.
So everybody's readied up.
So for theirs, I will have Rourke will move up and try and open the crate.
Are you gonna smash it, or are you actually opening it?
I will try and open it.
So that's an intelligence test. Good luck with that. I'm not sure what number you need.
I got 8 plus intelligence.
Oh yeah, I guess it's probably just passing that. Hey,
Yes,
did it. So then you roll a d6 to see the contents.
Nothing.
Oh, no, it's
explodes.
booby trapped. So we haven't had any traps yet. So
Smart enough to open it up, but not smart enough to see if there's a booby trap.
okay, ammo cache. So in a 1, it was either booby trapped or the contents have deteriorated to a point where they are. So it's a frag trap, a frag grenade trap. Can you grab the pile of frag grenades from in there? It's represented by a marker. If a fighter starts or ends an action within 2 inches of the marker or moves within 2 inches of it during an action, they risk triggering it. The move is interrupted, and the rules, the rules which follow are resolved. If the fighter is not pinned or injured, they can then continue on their action. Also, if a door opens or closes within 1 inch of a marker, it may trigger. A fighter can only risk triggering a particular booby trap once during their activation. To see whether a booby trap is triggered, not roll a d6. On a 1, it's a dud and is removed. On a 2 to a 3, it does not go off, but is left. On a 4, 5, or 6, it triggers, and the marker is resolved. So it's just a frag grenade. Alright, it was just a strength 3, 1 damage hit, like 5-inch blast marker. So I imagine you doing that risks it triggering.
Let's see. Triggers.
3. So it just doesn't go off, but it stays there. So when he moves away from it, you'll risk it again. Okay, so it is my turn to activate. And I'm going to activate Tumala, my champion with the chem thrower, and I'm going to have her do the champion thing. So she's going to activate someone else within 4 inches of her. So she's going to activate. This is my auto gun, so that is Olina. So both of them are just going to double move up. So I have 5 inches move, so it's 10. So both of them have been activated.
So is it a partial action to open a door? Or is it a full action?
Yeah. Well, you get 2 actions, and it's 1 action.
Alright, so Grendel is going to activate whichever one this is, Varric. And he's gonna move up. He's gonna open the door. And then Grendel's just gonna move forward slightly.
Oh wait, did you do a dual activation thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do a similar thing up here. It looks like you're mostly going to be out of sight of me. So I'm going to have Jelena double act. Since she's a leader, she can activate 2 other people. So I'm going to have Nukami and Rasen both activate as well. So Nokama's going to activate first, and she's going to open the door. That's 1 action. And then she's going to move up to this barricade and face forward with the other. And then Rasen will move up, so she can move through friendlies. And she'll double move over to the ammo crate. And then Jelena will move up, and she'll double move as well, since she has nothing else to do, and go right here. So I've got 1 person left to activate.
Alright, Kruger is going to move forward, and then he's going to shoot a frag grenade right here next to her.
Okay.
So, rolling to see if it hits. It
doesn't get cover since you're not hitting her.
So that hits, and then rolling the scatter.
Well, I mean a hit, so you don't roll scatter.
I thought with Frag you rolled scatter. Or were you doing that wrong?
Well, no, we could have been doing it wrong, but with the stuff that uses scatter dice, you roll to hit. If you hit, it doesn't scatter. If you missed, it does scatter, and even if you roll a hit with the scatter dice, which would be...
Alright, so we were doing that
So,
wrong then. So, frag grenade onto her. So, strength 3, wounding on 4s, and it will be knockback.
Yeah.
Wounds.
And then it was right here?
Yeah.
So she... actually, we might have been doing this wrong as well. So with the knockback, the barricades might not count as stopping that. So she might get pushed beyond the barricade. So let's double check that really quick. Knockback. I guess knockback's probably with all the other weapon rules. And the loot thing might also... I'm not sure if the amber crate will be attacked as well. Because it's a specific action to smash it. Just glancing at it, it doesn't look like that takes damage. Knockback. Oh, actually, we were doing something wrong with blast weapons. So if a blast weapon hits someone with knockback, you roll a d6, and if it's higher... If it's equal to or higher, they get knocked back.
Equal to or higher than what?
Then their strength. But you...
So I rolled a 5 to wound.
Yeah, so I'm wounded.
Oh,
So
4 to wound.
I have a 6+ save. So I fail the save. So now you get to roll the injured dice. So she's seriously injured. Now roll, or I guess I take... Alright, so it looks like you would roll a d6. So on a 3+, I would get knocked back. Now let's see how I get knocked back.
And what do I roll to see if he runs out of grenades? Is it the ammo dice or is it 8?
Yeah, you roll an ammo dice. And then if you run out, then you roll the ammo thing when you...
He's good.
Because of an obstacle or other fighter. Alright, so I think she would... she'd get pushed this way because of the knockback. And then she'd hit this barricade. And since she couldn't complete the 1-inch move, she would take an extra damage. So you get to roll another damage dice.
Come on, skill.
So that's a flesh wound and seriously injured on Rossin. So she's face down to represent the serious injury, and then she has a flesh wound on her cod to represent the flesh wound.
And that is all of Kruger's actions.
Alright, that is... I just have Bray left. So this is a wall here. So I think I'd have to be on this side of it to get line of sight. So I have line of sight, but you're entirely in cover. So that's Bray's las gun. 16 is within short range. So she gets +1 to hit, but -2 to hit because you're in cover. So I am looking for a 5. Let's roll an ammo dice. I hit. And then it's a las gun, so I need 5 to wound. I do not wound. But I hit him, so he is pinned. And that is the last of my fighters.
So for Brack and Nox, Nox will double move up to here, and Brack will just move over behind Grundle. And that is all of my people.
Okay. So someone has already been seriously injured. So I think I already have to take a bottle test. So this would be a d6 +1. Or actually, do you do recovery before you do... I don't know if you do a recovery test before you do a bottle test. At the start of the end phase. So this is a d6 +1, adding the number of gangers who are either seriously injured or out of action. So I have 6 people. 5, 6. Uh-oh. Oh, if it's higher. So I didn't bottle out on the first turn. So nothing happens with that. And then there's the recovery tests. So there's no one within an inch of her to assist her. So I just roll a injury dice. And she now is no longer seriously injured, but she has a flesh wound. So she has 2 of those already. So she's down to toughness 1. And she's now just pinned, not seriously injured. And I think that is the end of round 1.
Yep.
So, beginning of round 2, we roll off for priority, and
Escher gets
I would
breaks ties.
because I didn't win the previous one.
Goliath gets to go first again because
Yeah, you won.
5. So I will start with Kruger will stand back up. And then he's going to fire another grenade at her.
Okay.
No, so scattering off would be like exact same position equivalents of previous.
Yeah.
So roll and scatter.
So it still scatters off, we think. So it's just going to be 1, so it's still going to hit her.
So she's toughness 1 now.
Yes.
So wounding on 2s. Wounds.
6 plus save. No. So I think she's going to die no matter what. But go ahead and roll the injury dice anyway. Yeah. Alright, so she's dead already. Feels bad. Joe did win both test games. Oh, I didn't reactivate that one. Alright, so that's your
That's
activation.
it for Kruger.
Okay. Oh. The ability, if we're doing the grenades right, the ability to hit them behind the cover is really good.
Probably doing it wrong. Otherwise, grenades seem really good.
Yeah. Well, let's do let's go check, because it could be the point you're targeting is in cover, therefore you would get the -2, which would make it a lot worse then. That wouldn't change this, I think, because you did scatter there and you still killed me. Blast weapons. They are not here. Game structure, shooting, cover. Use cover. Where's blast weapons?
If grenades do work the way that we've been treating them working, seem really good.
Where it says with the cover, it says if the target is in cover. So I don't know if the point you choose counts as the target in this case. Like instead of picking an enemy, place the appropriate size blast marker. So center hole is anywhere within line of sight. Center's hole is out of range. Blah blah blah. You move it closer.
Let's see if he runs out of ammo. He's good.
Otherwise, roll scad dice. The scad dice rolls a hit. D6 roll of 1. Oh, this is something we're doing. Oh, wait, actually, you didn't get a hit before, but if a scatter dice rolls to a hit and a D6 roll of 1, something has gone wrong. Roll a D6 on a 1, center blast over the attacking. On a 2 to 6, it's a dud, and the attack ends. So you got the 1 is scatter, but I'm pretty sure that was a scatter, not a hit.
Yeah, my 2 hit was a 2.
Well, no, not your 2 hit. If your scatter dice rolls a hit on the scatter, you know, this guy, and you roll a 1 for the amount of scatter, something went wrong. But that didn't happen. But we hadn't been doing that correctly. It doesn't seem like you get the penalty for hitting. So let us know if we're doing that wrong, because that could be a big one. But I'll attack now. So I can hit him, but you're in cover. I'm scared to come up because you guys can come out of the door. So I guess I'll just have Jelena will aim and shoot her bolt gun at the guy. So that's a short range of 12. I think he's just out of that. Or is he within it? Alright, I'm gonna aim as well.
I think he's just out of it. It's hard to tell. Is the metal actually part of the tape measure? Is that part of the 1 inch mark? If it's part of it, then I think you're in.
Where's the super awesome GW ruler they gave us? Isn't that 12 inches?
I don't know where it went.
We'll say she's out of range. So she's shooting a rapid fire gun. So you gotta roll the ammo dice and get that many hits. So I have -2 because he's in cover, but +1 because I'm aiming. So I'm hitting on 4. So I hit, and I get 3 hits from the hit dice. And this is a bolter, so I'm wounding on 4s with -1 AP. Well, alright, so 3 wounds, -1 AP, and 2 damage each.
So 6 ups. Failed all of them.
Okay. Does he just have the 1 wound?
Yeah.
Right. So that's 3 injury dice then. I only have 2 injury dice. I had to roll them one after another. So seriously, flesh wound, and then dead. Yeah, we did that right? Rapid fire combi. The combi special rule on that, I think, is just when reloading, it's tougher. But okay, I think I did that correctly. So, this is already people dying way quicker than in either of our test games. Yeah, he was the closest visible. I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. I'm not going to activate anyone else, and I would have already had to declare that, so it is now your turn.
Rourke is going to try and step away. So see if he triggers the grenades. He does.
Yeah, so that's just the large blast goes, but it's just a strength 3 hit.
So wounding on 5s does not wound him.
And then the trap is gone.
So does that cost him his
actually, yeah, I think that would pin him.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a blast, so you do the strength check, I think. We hadn't had any traps before, so we're slightly unclear.
I got a 4.
Booby trap. Triggered. Each fighter hit by the blast is pinned, so you just get pinned. So there's no knockback. So that would end. So now you can stand up, or it's represented during an action. Yeah, so I think you can stand him up as your second action, but I think then he's done.
Okay.
With that one guy dead, I feel a little better here. So I'm going to go check out this ammo crate. So I'm going to move and then do an intelligence check to open it up with Bray. So intelligence 7. She opened it, and what is inside? Nothing. Alright, so that goes away. She finished to move. That is my turn.
Varric will move forward and then fire his stub cannon at her.
Alright, so she's in total cover. So that's -2 to hit.
Hitting on 6s. Does not hit. Doesn't run out of ammo. So that's it for him.
I have these 2 over here and her. I think I'll just move them each up to get some cover. And that, well, yeah, she'll activate her. So that what I just did was legal. So that's both of them.
So who hasn't gone for you?
Just my 2-pistol lady, Nakami.
So I will have Grendel is going to activate Nox. Grendel's going to move up and open the door. And then that's going to be it for him because his gun's unwieldy. And then Nox is going to step out and throw a frag grenade in between the 2 of them. I'll step out here.
And then you have a range of 12 on your grenades because you're strength 4, right?
Yeah. So rolling to hit with the frag grenade. 1.
Nice.
Scattering off.
Hey, we were just talking about this. So something went wrong.
So does that center it on him?
You roll a d6 and on like a 1. I think you roll a d6 and on a 1, it centers on you. Otherwise, it just does nothing. This guy just rolls. Yeah, 2 to 6, it's done in the attacking. But you could run out of ammo.
See if he runs out. He's good.
Yeah. It's good we went over those rules in such detail right before it happened. So I just have her, but the door is now open. Oh, I should declare. You can't pre-measure in Necromunda. Necromunda. How do you say it?
Necromunda.
Yeah. She's going to shoot both pistols at him with the twin blazing, or whatever the special rule's called. And she was going to aim. Again, I should have said that before. She's also within the 8, so that's going to give her +1 for accuracy. And then he's in, or she aims, so that's +1 to hit. He's within 8 inches, that's +1 to hit. But she's dual wielding, so that's -1. And then he's not in cover, I don't think. It's half his base from the center point. I know he is in cover. This wall right here is blocking me, so it's -1. So I'm just hitting on 4+ again. But I get to shoot twice and could run out of ammo twice. So I don't run out of ammo and I don't hit. And that is everybody on my side.
So I'm just left with Brack, who will move forward and try and throw a frag grenade out front here.
Okay. Double check range. You good?
It's all these ones.
Yeah.
At least he didn't scatter.
Yeah. Well, he scattered
onto himself.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was right here?
Yeah, it was up front.
That's not going to hit anyone.
Let's see if he runs out. He's good. So that is all of my people activated.
Okay. So we have no seriously injured people, but we each lost a gang member. So we each have to take a bottle test. So +1, 2. I am good.
6.
You're good.
So as long as we... So it's the amount that we have remaining...
No, from your starting. So if we roll higher than a 6, then we stop bottling out.
So see...
Yeah, we can see who has priority this turn. So I win ties. So House Escher gets to go first this time. And maybe I'll throw a grenade back. Where is she? Alright. So I can only throw grenades 9 inches because it's House Escher. What's your... Do either of these guys have respirators?
No.
So I'm going to do a... I'm going to use my Chemsynth skill so that when I use my gas grenades, it's going to count your toughness as 1 lower. And I'm going to throw a grenade. So I'm going to try throwing it right between the two from Nakami. So I have 9-inch range. I'm good. So let's see if I hit. I do. So that's going to be a hit against both of them. And I roll a d6 trying to get higher than the toughness.
Is it a blast or is it just a single?
Yeah, it's a blast. So it's going to be right there. I think it's just 2 of them, right?
Yeah, probably.
So I'm trying to get higher than toughness. This front guy, who is this?
Nox.
All right, Nox. 1, so nothing. And the guy in the back, 2, nothing. And then if I run out of ammo, it's a gas can, choke gas grenade, so it's a 5+. Oh, yeah, I need to roll a 5+ to still have them. So I made that, and her turn is done.
So Grendel will activate Nox. And Nox is going to move forward 4. He'll just move out to here. And he's going to try throwing a frag grenade between the two of them. Scatters. Might
Something
hit
went
himself
wrong again. Is this the same guy as before?
And he hits himself.
Right. So I mean, that's just a strength 3 hit.
So, he's fine.
But along it, so I think it just goes off on him. So I don't know which way the blast would knock him. I mean, it's gonna pin him, but I don't know if it's gonna. I want to center the blast over the attacking model.
See if he runs out of grenades. He runs out.
Yeah, so it would do the knockback if he failed the strength, but it's right on top of him, so it wouldn't move him.
We made. And then Grendel will... He will try and fire at the one he just threw the grenade at. In rapid fire mode. Yeah, they're both 9 inches, so try firing at her. Within range.
And I'm in full cover, I believe.
Yeah. So it's rapid fire. Hitting on 6s.
This does go to, if you miss, you have a chance of hitting him, I think. The advanced roll, which is right here. Stray shots. When making a ranged attack, if another fighter is within 1 inch of an imaginary line drawn between the center of the attacker's base and the target's base, they risk of being hit. Also, if they're engaged, fighters who are not attacked at the site can be hit. So if you miss, you roll a d6 for each fighter at risk of being hit, which would be him. And on a 1, 2, or 3, they're hit.
Then he's not going to fire. He's just going to move out to the side. And that's it for him.
Increase potential hit, blah, blah, blah.
Your turn.
Shoot, you win. I will have... Jelena will activate herself and Bray. So she'll go first, though. And she's going to shoot her bolter again at the Nox.
Yeah.
And she'll aim and then shoot. So that's going to be a ammo dice and to hit roll. So she is hitting on 2s. So 1 hit. He's already pinned. Strength 4, so winning a 4+. I don't. Then, so she's done, and then Bray will go. And she will just shoot her lasgun at him. So that's just 1 shot. She'll aim and then shoot, so hitting on 2. Hit. And then strength 3, so I need a 5. That's the wrong kind of dice. Nothing. And that is your turn.
With that, Brack will move forward, and he'll try throwing frag grenade in between the two. Roll a different dice this time. Hits.
So they're both pinned.
So on the non-whip one, wounding on 4.
Counting.
Wounds.
6+ save. Nope.
So, injury dice.
Dead.
And then the leader, wounding on 4. Wounds.
6+. No. No, she has 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So she's down to 1 wound and doesn't take an injury dice.
See if he runs out of grenades. He runs out.
And then she has a strength check. The grenade was between the two of them. Strength check, she passes. So she does not get displaced. And then he hasn't gone yet, right?
No, he went. He was the one that was going. He hasn't gone. He hasn't gone.
Right. So I will have Tumala, my champion, with the Chemthor activate, and she'll also activate Olina. So she's gonna... I guess Olina will shoot first. She's got an auto gun. She's going to shoot the guy on the ground. So she is outside of short range. So I think shooting at a prone target outside of short range is -1 to hit. So she's only hitting on 5s with her auto gun. And it would have been 3 hits if I had hit. But I don't run out of ammo. And then Tamala will move up 5 inches and flamethrower. Or maybe not 5. I'll just move up a little bit. And then flamethrower them. Or it has to be wholly within my firing arc. So I'll do that. And chem thrower. So that's going to be a hit against each one of them. And it is a gas weapon. So I'm trying to roll higher than your toughness. You said they...
He does not have one. He does.
Oh, he has a respirator?
Yeah.
Okay. So against the guy on the ground... yeah, this is just gas. So I think I'm looking for a 4+.
If you're trying to equal or beat his toughness, then you needed a 4.
But they're not... It's not made, so roll a d6. If there's always equal to or higher than the toughness, they take an injury roll. So, injury roll. He's seriously injured. And then the other guy is toughness 6, so I need a 6. No. And then, do I run out of ammo? No.
Right.
And that is all my guys. Ladies.
So Varric will. Varric will just move up to the barricade and then shoot his stub cannon at her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in complete cover.
Yep.
Or partial cover. So hitting on 6.
If more than half your base is blocked.
Does not hit. Doesn't run out of ammo. And then Rourke will do a double move to get him back in things.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 1 serious injury to roll for.
Yes.
So rolling on Nox.
I think we do the bottle test first. So I've lost 2 people, and you have 1 serious injury and 1 gone. So we're both looking for less than 5s. Because 5 will be bottling.
Yeah. So see if Nox recovers at all.
And he's
dead.
Well, he's within an inch of a guy, right? So he can...
Is he?
I don't know. Is he?
I can't remember because I always...
The models down is kind of... Like, I don't like the mechanic of laying them down to represent the stuff. Since that, it becomes difficult to know exactly where they were.
So he might have been within...
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so he gets an assistance because he's within 1 inch of an active person.
So he just stayed the same. He didn't get any worse than he was.
Yeah. So who went first last turn?
You went first last
Well,
turn.
because I really want to go first again, because otherwise Tamala's probably dead. So I need to roll higher. That is not high.
Can't beat that. What's she armed with, close combat wise?
She has a stiletto knife. So it's +1 to hit, I think, and then -1 AP, and then it's toxin. So if I get, if I injure you, I roll 2d6, and you roll a d6 and add your toughness, and if I'm higher, you just die. Because it's a poison blade.
Grendel is going to activate himself, and Brack? Yeah. He'll activate himself in Brack. Brack will go first. And I'll use my Thundering Charge for Brack trying to go into her.
Alright, so what's that do?
So that, instead of when a fighter makes a charge action before they move, instead of adding D3 to their move, the fighter's move is doubled.
So that's 8.
So that's total of 8, which he can make it in.
Okay.
So he has a pistol, then he gets 2 attacks from his Spudjacker. I'll do the pistol first. Hitting on 4+. Hits. Doesn't run out of ammo. Wounding on 4. Wounds.
6+ save. No.
Come on, death.
Oh wait, she has 2 wounds. Sorry.
So, 2 attacks from a Spudjacker. Hitting on...
Well, he has 1 attack base.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, hitting on 4s. Nothing.
Does it have any special rules?
It has
Knockback.
knockback.
So I get to attack back now. So she has 2 attacks. So she's hitting... we're actually not too sure with this. So with the stiletto knife, in range it has an E, which we're assuming means engaged. And then for accuracy it has +1. So we're assuming that means we add +1 to them in close combat, but we aren't 100% sure. But I have 2 attacks, and if that's true, then I'm hitting on 2+. 1 hit. And then 5 to wound. No. So we just are locked in combat.
And Grendel, for his move, will... He'll move out next to Nox. Or...
She does have a flamethrower.
Yeah, he'll stick back. Brax can run out.
Okay.
Or not Brax.
Rock. Alright, so you're done?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll activate Tumala, and I'll try to activate Alina as well, if she's in range. She is. So Tumala is going to fall back. So... I don't remember if I have to take an initiative test, just you, to get to react.
I think you take an initiative if you can get away, and then I take an initiative to try and get an attack on you.
Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. Retreat. Make an initiative test with the fighter. She has an initiative of 2+. I made that. So now I get to move a d6 away, and the enemy that was engaged with me gets to make an initiative test, and if they pass, he gets to attack.
So initiative 4+. Get it?
So you get your full 2 attacks.
Where he just has 1 attack, big. See, didn't he get a bonus 1 for
okay.
charging? So 1 attack, hitting on 4. Nothing.
So I move a d6 away. 5. So I'm just gonna move back here. And then she's going to shoot with her chem thrower. And I'm going to play a new strain. Add 2 to the result of the dice roll to determine whether the target succumbs to the gas. 2 hits. So he has a respirator, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. So I get to add 2 to this. So 4, and you have 6, so nothing. And then that guy. So this should... I mean, I don't know if a 1 auto fails, but 3 + 5, 2 is 5. So that's a wound against him. And yeah, let me double check the gas rule. So we're resuming, Joe. I'm not too sure what happens if you cause a serious injury to someone who's already seriously injured. So I guess for now it doesn't do anything because he's already in that position. So that finishes off Tumala's turn, and then she also activated Olina. So she's going to shoot her auto gun at, what's his name?
Brack.
Sorry, Brack. So I'll aim and then shoot. He's within 9, so that's +2. So I'm hitting on 2+. Alright, hit, and then I get 2 hits from the ammo. Look for 5s. 1 5. So he's pinned, and then a wound.
5+, save. 5+. Goes through.
Does he have any... Does he just have 1 wound?
Yeah.
Injury dice. He is dead. She's done activating. It is your turn.
He's not looking too good.
Yeah, it's just a 1 in 6. Yeah, injury is 1 in 6. Flesh wound. A serious injured is 3 of the 6.
Rock's gonna try and throw a frag grenade right here.
Mm-hmm.
Has she taken any?
She took a wound, so she's down to her last wound.
So frag grenade hits.
She's already prone. So.
Wounding on 4 wounds.
6+ save. Failed. So injury dice. Oh no. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, she's just dead. Rip gang leader.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't going well, huh, Joe? Down to 1 person. Yeah, I mean, it seems weird. Like, I mean, it seems bad to shoot at people who are already injured. Does he have a respirator?
No.
So I'm gonna use Chemsynth to reduce your toughness by 1, and then use my choke gas grenade. I'm gonna throw it between the 2 of them, 9 inches. That's good. Rolling to hit. I miss. Scattering. 5 inches back. Is that gonna get enough? Straight back. No. And then see if I run out of grenades. 5+, I still have them. Nope.
So that just leaves me with Varric. He will just aim and try and shoot at her.
Frey.
Yeah. So hitting on 5s. Hits. He doesn't run out of ammo. So it is strength 5. Wounds. It's got knockback as well.
Does it have any AP?
No.
So 6+. No. So she's knocked back an inch. And knocked prone. Or pinned.
And the injury dice.
Flesh
wound. So someone's badly injured. What can they do? Anything?
They can crawl.
How far can they crawl?
So it's a double action to move half.
So is that all your people having gone?
Yeah. I am done.
He's gonna crawl back to his buddy. Try and help him.
So we now have bottling tests. So I have 3 people gone.
And I have 3 people gone as well.
Well,
one's knocked down.
Ooh, still good.
Oh no. Oh. What's that mean?
So you're bottling out. So having your gang leader is relevant. It's something else we have.
He's a champion.
What was that? Yeah, so you don't get that, Oh, no, it's a champion. So, just with cool tests, or cool checks. A fighter is assumed to automatically pass the cool check if a leader is within 12 or a champion within 6 has already passed the cool check this round. Champions cannot gain this benefit from other champions, but can gain it from leaders. Leaders cannot gain it from anyone but themselves.
So if Grendel passes his, then those 2 get it.
Yes. But we just did... that you take those tests at the beginning of your round. Or at the beginning of your activation, I think.
So that doesn't start till
next
turn. Yeah. So rolling the... injury 2 injury dice on Nox. He's up to a flesh wound.
Although, we've super been forgetting to do, when people take serious injuries, other people can run. But, I mean, I think that would occur once here and once here.
What's the range of serious injury?
3 inches, I think. You take a nerve test if when a fighter is seriously injured, it goes out of action. Made for each active friendly fighter within 3 inches. Not unless they're pinned or engaged.
Yeah, they might have been...
Yeah,
I think we each, when you did that.
Yeah, I think we each forgot one, so it's not too big a deal.
So rolling for the thing next turn.
No. Well, first we do who has priority.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh. So I go first. So, where he's just flesh wound, right?
Yeah.
So he's face up now. So she'll. Facing wise, I think I'm fine. So I'll just use my Chemthin again, and she'll just stand still and shoot with her fire. And she'll activate the other one. I should have said that. So I hit both. And then this is -1 to your toughness from the Chemthin again. So guy on the ground, and he's already -1 toughness from the flesh wound. So he's down to 3, and then 2 from me. So that is a injury on him. Injury dice. He's seriously injured again. And then the other guy. So he has a respirator. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 1.
No, he doesn't have a respirator. No. The guy who had one died.
No, I still rolled a 1. And then she... I guess... she has line of sight to him, but he's in cover. He's in half cover. So it's -1. So she'll aim and she'll shoot. And he's outside of 9. So I am hitting on 4s again. I am out of ammo and I miss. And it is your turn.
Rourke will move forward 4. And...
Oh wait, so you do your bottling test.
Bottling test. So...
Or nerve tests, whatever it's called.
So do I do it on everyone at once?
Yeah. Well, you can choose the order. So if you're...
So cool test on Grendel. He fails it.
No, so that means he... Wait, no, that's wrong. Begins... Yeah, so action phase immediately before picking the first fighter. Activate. Your show player makes a cool check for each of their active or pin fighters.
But what does it do if they fail?
If they fail, they flee as follows. They just are removed from the game. As if being out of action.
Grendel's dead. Rourke. He's dead. Varric. He's dead.
Oh my god. Well, which one was Grendel your leader?
Yeah. And Rourke's down, so I can't do anything. So, House Escher wins.
Oh yeah, seriously. Yay? That kind of snowballed. Wait, isn't you cool like a 6+ or something?
5+, and I rolled
3.
2. I rolled double 1s twice.
Yeah, and you want to be higher than it. Wow, that's really bad. Well, aside from that,
nothing like rolling 3 complete failures in a row. And then failing multiple grenades.
Yeah, I mean, you also... Well,
they didn't seriously hurt him, but every one of them that knocked him down.
Or our first activations were both kind of... For shooting, we're both crazy. We each killed someone in our first activations. But yeah, the snowbally nature of that's kind of lopsided. I mean, to say you get, like, ridiculously unlucky, because if you're...
I mean, if he had passed it, I would have been fine, but... The fact that
the difference between him making or not making it is
the fact that I failed 3 people. Statistically, maybe 1 should have failed, not all 3.
Yeah, let me double check that we did that right. Yeah, so if you're broken, which we were forgetting to do, we were forgetting to take nerve tests. Test made on 1d6. The check is passed, the fighter stays on the battlefield. If it is failed, they flee. Yeah. Feels bad, man. Well, aside from half your gang running.
And it was fun other than that, and then doing well and then just losing in 3 dice rolls. Other than that, it was kind of fun.
Yeah. It does seem pretty... like, with the injury dice having the 1 taken out of action. Like, that's... The taken out action is so much worse than a flesh wound. That can be kind of, that's high variance. But other than that, that's our first game, Necromunda. Let us know what we did wrong. House Escher wins.